what is key in earning the trust of prospects during the sales process? What is key in earning the it's actually the same questions in here twice, but I'm going to read it twice because I think it's so good. What is key in earning the trust of prospects during the sales process? So there are really two sides to that: the prospect and then your process. But where do those two come together to create shared vision?
Yeah. Well, if I put my coaching hat on, and I think, you mentioned this earlier, this word, and I try to tell people all the time, you must be consistent before you can be great, right? Like,
Mm,
you can get okay at something and then try to like do all these other things. It's like, just be consistent with that. And I think that comes back again with trust, right? Do what you say you're going to do. Follow up when you say you're going to follow up. You know, um, be vulnerable. Let people know. We're great at this. We're not so good at that. Maybe, like you said, here's somebody else who could help you with that. We just had one of those last week. Lead come in off the website, but they were looking for help doing door to door sales. Like, we can help you, but to be honest, I know somebody. They're my competition who are
mm.
really good at that. And there's no reason for us to have this awkward half fit. That builds trust when you tell people that you're not good at this thing or you're great at this thing. It helps. So I think it's being consistent, being authentic. People can tell. Don't try to don't try to sell like, if you're a low key, analytical, detailed kind of person, you can still be a fantastic salesperson. But don't go try to act like somebody you see on Instagram who's saying hustle, hustle, go, 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 whatever, right? Be authentic to you, build a real relationship, ask lots of questions where you actually care about the answer. Don't be afraid to ask about personal things in the family and these sort of things too, and talk about your own, and bring that in. But more than anything, be consistent, deliver what you say you're going to deliver. If you say, you're going to check back in next Wednesday, check back in next Wednesday. If you say, I'm going to give you these numbers by Tuesday, give them the numbers by Tuesday. And I think that's a lot of it. But then if you can just find little things, just like any sort of hospitality, find little things to go above and beyond.
Mm.
Listen for those little nuggets and let them know that you remembered them and that you cared. And I think those can really go a long way to building that trust, which could lead to referrals or it could lead to business, even if it's 2 years down the road. They may not have a need for that now. But if you've described yourself and they understand and they've got that know, like, and trust level, and you stay around and top of mind, it'll come back to you in a couple of years when they do have that need.
That's great. Yeah, what I'm hearing in that is that trust is this very delicate human connection that depends on some things that can be um, systematized. So you have something that's very human that rests on something that can sometimes feel very rote. So you have to do that carefully. But I think that's where the two sides come together. Process and consistency delivers a more present person who is there and able to participate and engage on a human level.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we were just talking about that when I said, uh, writing handwritten notes. If that's not cool, you like put a system in place. That's what we with our clients. We send them some really high end stationery. Like, have that sitting there with some stamps and some envelopes and a pen, so that it's not this big deal. You get back from a meeting, you write the note, you drop it in the mailbox. The same thing. We do a lot of gifting around here,
Mm.
but they're very specific and customized, and we have a process around it. We have a monthly meeting. We sit down and it's like, here's everyone whose birthday's next month. What are we going to do for these people? And we have fun with it. But really, it's the process of somebody pulled the report, they put it together, it's on our calendar, we go through it, and we do that. So you can make these high touch things, not so tough if you do build some process around it, make sure you're consistent, just like any other thing. Like, build some self accountability into that,
Yeah.
and then the trust will come. First, trust in the person, the salesperson, then the company, then the products and services.
That's tremendous. Yeah, Shane, this was awesome. A lot of really good nuggets in here. I think for anybody who's trying to figure out sort of how to grow in any economy and in any kind of, you know, world situation, keep these businesses thriving that we're building. This is critical information. And anybody who's not doing it this way, this is an opportunity for them to kind of level up. So, yeah. And of course, for everybody listening, skillway.com, Shane Tinnin, Shane and Do. And yeah, Shane, any other kind of shout out, anything else to mention here today?
Well, I think that's it. Yeah. If anyone needs some help, please reach out to us. I know, the coach on my team would love to talk to you. We're always looking to meet salespeople. So, just like I said earlier, if it's not a fit, that's great. That's fine too. But let's have a conversation.
Awesome. That's great. Thanks everybody from GoEpps and the Narwhal Pod and Kaylin, our producer. Thank you. And yeah, we'll see everybody on the next one. Thank you.